Hello, I'm Kira. I don't really have an opening. Let's just get right into it. This is going to be me reacting to Season 2, Episode 4 of Arcane. Episode 3 was like one of my favorite things I've ever watched, so obviously really excited to get into Episode 4. So, I guess top questions, what's going on with the Arcane? I hope we pick back up with like Jace and Echo and Heimerdinger and kind of what they're figuring out. I hope we find out a little bit more what Victor's doing with his cult, and hope that we see more of Jinx and the team, because Jinx and Sevica and the little girl are like the best. So let's just let's do this. These music montages are always so good. Oh, this is so sick. That's such a nice callback to when Caitlyn did that whole web thing on her floor that she was showing to Jace, that she was trying to connect to Jinx using the clues that Jinx had left behind. But now, of course, Jinx is the target. Oh, man. Yeah, this is it's a neat way of showing the passage of time, like, I feel like shows can stumble around the idea of, okay, how do we, and movies and everything can kind of stumble around the idea, okay, so how do we show the passage of time? How do we show the effect it's had on these characters? Do we just switch to the next scene and have them acting different because time has passed? Or do we do like a little montage or something, like I'm not sure that media always knows how to handle time jumps, but here the show is doing like a second time jump in an episode in a row, because it did a time jump while they were doing the search for Jinx. And now we're having another search for Jinx, but obviously we're seeing a huge escalation of putting people into camps of these people who are, now I'm guessing, worshipping Jinx in some way. Not worshipping. I shouldn't say that because we have someone who's literally doing God's work. But they're certainly, they're doing the braids, they're doing the blue hair, they're emulating her, I'm going to guess because of what she did, the attack on the upper city, on Piltover. Because we saw the kids who were really excited by that, so I'm going to guess that the lower city in general thought that that was great, especially after what they'd been doing, flooding the city with the poison gas. So it's not at all a surprise that she would get a following. I mean, even if she was at fault for what happened the first time, her retaliating is going to seem like, Zon finally fighting for itself. And, Jinx is, she's just speaking outside of League of Legends, she's iconic. She's got the iconic look, she's got the swagger, she worked with Silco, so she's got the reputation. She's dangerous, so she's got people's, maybe not respect, but certainly their fear. In a way that I really think that Sevica should be in charge. I think that Jinx has an easier way of winning people over simply because of her personality and because she really does take up all the attention in the room when she walks into it. So, not surprised at all that she ends up being kind of like a folk hero, I guess would be the right term. But loving the way that they are showing the time jump here, especially with Caitlyn. This is, talked about in the last video how I understand where Caitlyn's coming from, where I get it, I get the character arc. The only thing I would say is that it's a bit of a pity that the character arc is being compressed here, because like I said, how I think Caitlyn's probably not being very much liked by a lot of people online. I don't think that compressing her arc, her anger, her anguish, her continued grief over her dead mother, the fact that she is being guided by Mbessa, who doesn't have her best interest at heart and doesn't have anybody to use as a confidant, that's all still there. but it's being compressed now into time, and we're seeing the consequences of her actions, like these camps that they're putting people into, the riots, the blue-haired people. We're seeing the results, and I think we can definitely tell that she's still spiraling, but I think that a lot of people are going to be willing to overlook that in the pursuit of being able to label Caitlyn in a way that perhaps is not fair entirely to what this young woman is dealing with. I mean, see how she's being webbed out by Jinx? She is being taken out by the balloon. She's like the little girl from V for Vendetta. She's got nobody. Oh, hello. She's not alone.
They doubled their fortification requests. Again,
keep us safe.
I want to listen to that again. Just a moment.
Doubled their fortification requests. Again, to keep
us safe.
See, there Caitlyn is talking like, like she's a bit annoyed by it, or I'm not sure annoyed is the quite word, but they asked to double again. Like, she put some emphasis on that. Like, that it's bothering her. That they're doing it again. To keep she's not pleased with it. Maddie is. How did this come into being? Was it like hero worship or like what? I mean, I get it, Maddie's allowed to be bi or lesbian or whatever she wants to be, but I wonder how this came into being. I mean, I think anybody, honestly, who showed Caitlyn any sort of like, hi, I'll be nice for you. I'll be the person that you're not alone with. She'd probably go with right now. Just because of everything. But this, I don't know, this is hitting me wrong.
To keep us safe.
So she's she's complaining about Mbessa in particular, the Noxians. So she is not being as pliable as I think Mbessa wanted her to be. She is possibly questioning what the Noxians are doing. Maybe. And then Maddie just kind of interrupts her train of thought and goes all cuddly. I don't know. It might just be, the Kate Vi shipper in me, but I don't like this. This is making me a little uncomfortable. I don't bad vibes, I guess. I don't like the way that Vi is trying to have like an actual conversation about what worries her, and Maddie's just like, let me cuddle you and be like, yay, the Noxians are keeping us safe. I don't know.
We established the council. All you have to do is give the order.
This is better.
Not without Jinx. She delivered us Zorn, as she vowed. Without her, who knows how many enforcers we'd have lost. I've learned so much from her.
I follow you.
I'll come to bed soon.
I don't know, was I wrong to have a bad feeling? Rest of that conversation didn't seem too bad. I don't know, the beginning of that conversation just made little bells start going off in my head. But the rest of it didn't seem too bad. I mean, Maddie is definitely, like, not who Vi needs. She doesn't need someone telling her that she's doing a good job and blah, 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 and we'll just do whatever you want, and, you know, do you want to reestablish the council? Of course she won't. She's not going to stop until she has Jinx, and anyone who's close to her is going to know that. So it's a, you know, Maddie, you're either dumb or you knew it was a useless thing to say at the time. You either know nothing about the woman you're sleeping with, or you knew that was a completely useless suggestion. I can't tell which it is. Feels like there's definitely some hero worship, or I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just the shipper in me that I don't like this, but I don't know. There's just something about it that reads off. Caitlyn, clearly trying to, like, think, doesn't need her neck being kissed, you know? She needs someone to say, okay, tell me what you're thinking. Bounce ideas off of me. Because it seems like what all she's getting is she's getting ideas introduced to her by Mbessa. And telling herself, okay, need to be grateful, like, you know, the only reason that we're winning now is because of Mbessa, and you can't be, you know, you can't be ungrateful for that, but clearly the thing she needs right now is someone to actually bounce ideas off of, who will challenge her, who will, you know, not be Mbessa, who just introduces ideas, but someone who will be like, okay, tell me your ideas and I'll tell them, you know, which ones are crap. She needs Vi. I mean, the rapport that those two had in season 1 of Vi constantly challenging Caitlyn's view of the Undercity. That's what Caitlyn needs right now, but on a grander scale. She doesn't need someone who's going to kiss her neck and tell her that she's so powerful and great and kind of reestablish the council and blah, 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 blah. I don't know why this is bothering. I don't know why this is bothering so much. Am I literally just like that shipper, or is there something weird going on?
Meanest, ugliest, goriest spectacle of your life.
I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her.
Corner, with claws like daggers and teeth like sharper daggers.
The devilish.
Teeth like sharper daggers.
Handlers, release your beasts. No, what
Oh,
are you doing?
adorable.
Well, you're past your prime, champ. The only thing to do is...
She's gotten her cloud tattoos. Are they going to say this kid's name at some point, or is she just going to be, you know, this kid forever? She's so cute.
All right, all right. Well, I still think it's a dumb idea.
Oh my gosh.
Ta-da! You like it?
Oh man, when I talked about her taking the girl in to, like, kind of emulate Silco, I did not realize that the girl was going to end up looking like Jinx. Oh boy.
I had a different name back then. You know. Powder. I thought I was rid of her for good, but, you kind of remind me of her.
Oh god. So it's like she's kind of like taking on a kid like Silco, but also she's like being a sister like Vi. Oh, this is just painful and cute at the same time, but also painful and also cute. I think it is a really neat move to have Jinx decide to basically adopt this girl. Like, giving her someone to be responsible for, because Jinx, at that point, didn't have anybody until the girl fell on her. She wasn't responsible for anyone, and she was at a loss because she'd killed Silco and Vi hated her. So, well, I didn't hate her, but, you know, they weren't on good terms. Which is before they tried to kill each other, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, part of me wonders, is this how Jinx is keeping herself alive, basically, by having someone to not only to have, but to be responsible for, you know? Like, just not to have around to have bug fights and all that stuff, but to also just be responsible for. Like, I can't die kind of the way that I want to because there's this little girl who depends on me. And then I wonder how conscious she might be of that actual decision, or how much of it is just, like, natural instinct kicking in. Oh, he's about to die. Sacrificial lamb. Okay, so then where has Jace gone? Has he been missing for weeks? Because this seems like the sort of thing she'd be... What is Boy Wonder up to?
How could I not secure the scientists?
He's off being God,
They
I
have
think.
my daughter, Rictus.
She is not your champion. She hides while you suffer.
Oh, you're a villain, but you are not. Spur. What's the difference? Presentation! I love her. So is little Girdley doing that with Jinx knowing about it?
You're right. I'd recognize it anywhere.
Ooh,
That's where the similarities
nice.
No body count, no theatrics.
Take a word with Commander Kiriman. In private. I suppose I don't need to advise you on the hazards of professional entanglement.
Nor is that the advice you rushed here to provide.
It's beyond question. There's a trail. We have her scent.
You have a little girl.
Was it for my encouragement that your man Rictus was instigating violence?
See, she is questioning it. She is. And Bess is not pleased.
You don't trust me.
The blade cuts both ways.
Fearless child.
Stepping forward into the light, and her as well. Nice.
One of them knows where she is.
And one reached across to the other.
You will never rest knowing that she's out there. Or maybe I underestimated you. Maybe you have the strength I do not to forgive and trust in tomorrow.
Oh,
The
okay.
decision is yours.
I hosted the most lavish galas in the city.
Please, just go away.
Now people avert their gaze when I roll by.
You
My
don't
gaze isn't
deserve...
Spare me.
You don't deserve
I
her
wouldn't
gaze.
have hired you if... When you're missing this long, you're not coming back.
Same time next week?
Tomorrow.
I keep hearing about this healer down in the fissures, way out on the fringes.
Oh
They
my
say he makes
god.
miracles happen like nothing I'd ever seen before.
Oh my
Can't
god.
wait to look. Can it?
Ooh,
You could have warned me.
I'm looking.
Fat chance.
That wasn't you?
She literally doesn't know. Oh my god.
However it
Kiddo!
happened,
You want a symbol?
Oh my god.
Silco spent
My
his
favorite
whole life
finger.
trying to rally. Do you know how much he sacrificed to protect you? He believed in your potential.
Well, then he shouldn't have died!
Honey, you riddled him with
We're having
bullets.
a rally tonight.
I gotta go bother someone.
Wait, did she keep his corpse?
Between you and Isha, I'm losing my snappy comebacks.
Isha. Oh, okay, the kid's name is Isha.
How screwed up is this?
If Silco's corpse is in that thing, that's so screwed up. On account of the murdering and all. That's a great line. We should incorporate it into the modern lexicon. Yeah, I know you might be a little mad at me on account of the murdering and all, but... Yeah, dinner is a little late on account of the murdering and all. Just add it in there to see how people will react.
I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, sweetheart. That's why she doesn't. Okay.
Maybe that's what I was like for you.
His corpse is there, isn't it? Oh gosh.
You're really gone. And there's no reason to stay here anymore.
The way they write Jinx is just chef's kiss. Her mental break and the way she's trying to build something steady. Isha. The way she's trying to build something steady, you know, like in an attempt to, I don't want to say consciously keep herself steady, but it is keeping her steady, and she seems to be aware that it is helping. But also this idea that she needs to let go of Silco, but, you know, like, she seems to know what's going to be good for her, and what's good for her is having this stability. And unfortunately it clashes with what she really does need to do. And if she is going to have a redemption arc, then unfortunately she can't keep on living our happy little fantasy. And I think we all kind of want to see Jinx have a redemption arc, or at least have an arc where she gets to be this folk hero. Ooh. Oh, the contrast. Oh, the tree, no. Oh my god, you're gonna kill him. Oh man, like the 3 memorial paintings / statues, and then the literal torture scene. Oh man. That's good. That's good. That's good. All these places of mourning, of, well, certainly, you know, trying to remember loved ones, being contrasted with beating the absolute shit out of this poor guy with the blue hair. Like, that is... Ah, damn, that's good.
Like it or not, we're in this mess
okay,
together.
they did show up, thank God.
Enforcers raiding our homes, Noxians down our throats.
We
gotta choose right now whether we're gonna throw in the towel or make a stand together.
See, she can be a leader. Yay! I know the doctor's name. I know it. I know it is. It's just that whenever I get in, I'm actually watching an episode, I completely forget what it is. Singed! That's his name, isn't it? Yes! Okay. We're all good now.
Washed up goons. As zombies.
They, like, recognize themselves as washed up goons. Yeah. Get Jinx out. Come on, we need the dream team. Dream team, dream team, dream team, dream team. Isha? Oh no, the arm!
You're all under arrest.
Don't do anything dumb, please. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh god. No! Sweetheart! Oh my god, are they gonna kill another child?
Drop the blade!
Oh my god. Please. Please kill them. This is legitimately creepy as hell. Just... I would say I want to know what's going on in this guy's head, but I don't. I don't. I just kind of want to know where he lied. Like, what are his motivations here? I want to know what his motivations are, but I do not want to see inside this guy's head.
I'm back.
Come on. Jinx, get out there. Oh, get out there, girly.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Oh my god, it's such a little home.
What? He came to the rally. Topside raided the place. She's my sister.
Oh! Cinema? I mean, the way of showing a descent back into madness, the destruction of the little life that she had built, the normalcy, the dependency, the stability, all going haywire through a bunch of like little crayon drawings or spray paint drawings, whatever it is, really. Oh, it's so good. It's so much more satisfying than you know, Daenerys sitting on a dragon going, now I think I'm gonna burn the city full of people. God, this is just, it's so good. Jinx will burn the world down for you, kiddo. Is he giving that monster his scent?
I'll tell you a secret. We won't be staying long.
I would be running so hard in the opposite direction, like as far as I could get from him. Oh my god. Could you imagine doing like a full, like, man, like a full film done in this style, like a horror movie kind of thing? That would be the sickest shit I think you could pull. Oh my god, this is so disorienting and horrifying, and I love it.
Well, only leaves the fun option.
I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
It's me, your vile villainess, the author of your nightmares, the dread of
Who
your...
are you? Jinx? You're not gonna haul me in? Claim the prize? Be the big hit?
God, she's so cute.
Jinx, the master criminal, wears pants like that?
What's wrong with my pants?
Leave her alone!
Like a half-eaten...
Oh my god! Don't come for her fashion sense! How is she stuffing her braids under that helmet?
Cell block C. Carry on, officer.
I'm in love. She has to have noticed, I mean, she noticed the blue hair, right?
Here I am, your big fat hero.
Please. physical touch. Her gaining strength from them. Okay, good. There's gonna be a distraction. Not to take away from a very serious moment, but Noxian fashion is so on point. It's like, if I die, at least I die looking sick as hell. Like, no critique. No way Ambessa dies like that.
You're late for Stinkma's great comeuppance.
Oh. God. Season 1, me watching season 1 never would have been like, give Jinx a child, please, and yet. Oh no, it's coming. Don't hurt the kid. Don't hurt the kid. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Dream Team, book it. Book it. Book it.
Was that?
No, we're not fighting, we're running. You don't want to be late for your beetle fight or whatever it is, would you? Oh my god, it's a dead end. At least do what that dude did. Lock yourselves in a cell. This is not good. Stop taking your weapons out. You can't fight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! That didn't stop it? Please run.
Get her out.
Big fat hero.
Ooh, I like the eyes. The way that she lost her her pupils, I love the, you know, animal versus animal idea there, because of course it doesn't have, you know, it's just got the glowing eyes the way that she goes with her eyes, but this is this is nuts. No, just go find your daddy or whoever, whatever. Don't kill her. Wait, what? As much as Jinx is like, oh, end me. Oh, it should be you. Oh, I crave death. The moment. She doesn't want to die. She's just a kid. Why is he stopping them? Well, that didn't look like the wolf. Did this singed? Did he hide? Is it a hybrid? It knows her? Wait. No! It's Vander. Holy shit. Holy shit, it's Vander. What is up with that? What is up? He's singed. Oh my god, he's unhinged. It rhymes. Okay, great. What the fuck? Ooh, okay. Okay, so, thoughts. Maddie and Caitlyn still giving me weird vibes, but I'm not sure if that's my Vi-Kate shipper in me or if she's actually, like, giving weird vibes. It's hard to tell. I like the power dynamic between Mbessa and Caitlyn. It's cool because it is obvious that Caitlyn isn't being as compliant as Mbessa had hoped she would, but also that Mbessa is doing stuff without Vi really being okay with it. So it is... I wonder... I don't think Mbessa's dead. There's no way she's dead. I mean, I just don't think... They wouldn't kill her off like that. She's gonna die in a grand, glorious battle where we actually see her be taken out. However poetic it would be for her to be killed by... I'm just going with Vander, who was the hero of the Undercity. Yeah, so, Caitlyn and, yeah, that relationship is a little odd. Just Caitlyn's relationships all around are a little odd. Jinx's status as a folk hero is amazing. And we haven't... Okay, we've heard mention of Victor doing miracles, so we know that he's doing, like, you know, Miracle on 34th Street or whatever that Christmas movie is called. He's down, he's doing stuff. I'm gonna guess his cult is following. Jinx has her followers building, and he probably has a cult going, so it's gonna work out. Those two... I'm gonna assume that Jinx is gonna survive this. Those two are probably gonna have to, like, meet at some point, which will be... very interesting. I want to see that. I want to see those two interact. Oh, that was so intense. That was so intense. The way they animated the creature tracking down the blood was just so insane. Like, who was in the room and was just like, what if we did this? And everybody just started applauding. Like, that was just a genius horror. Like, that was so horrific. Like, I want an entire, like, horror short made just in that style. It would be so unnerving. Because, like, every frame is, like, I don't want to say a jump scare because I feel like those are kind of cheap, but the way that it keeps your perspective from being able to even focus on one thing because it just jumps and jumps and jumps and jumps and jumps, that it puts your heart racing. I really would love to see that in an actual, like, horror movie being used. It would be insane. I'm a horror junkie. That would just be the coolest thing you could do, honestly. We should have more animated horror in general. Just in general, there should be more animated horror that isn't like vampires, in my opinion. So much is happening in this season, you know, like it's kind of crazy. Like, I wish, if there was anything that I was able to wish for, it would actually be for probably to be able to have like a third season of Arcane. Well, or a fourth or a fifth, obviously. I know that they wrap things up in this season. This is the end. But I feel like the way that they, you know, although I praised the way that they were able to do the passage of time, like, I would also have been interested in checking in with the characters that we've known nothing about, you know? So it's like when we finally, you know, do check in with Victor again, it's because we haven't seen him since episode 2, right? Or 3? No, episode 2, I think. You know, so it'll be like, oh yeah, he's around being Jesus, okay. But it's like, I almost would have liked to check in, and obviously now Jason, Heimerdinger, and Echo are not there. They're missing, and Mel's been gone now for a while, and like, while I appreciate the way and the style that they do their time jumps, I almost wish that there was a little bit more that we were just getting, just, you know, just to pad it out to get like more character stuff, because there's so much happening in such a there's so much happening. I feel like they could have split this in two. Like, I feel like they could have taken the first 4 episodes and actually made them into possibly a season just by writing some more stuff in. They could have written in some more, just some more of them, like, in the Undercity, you know, with the gas and everything. Like, they could have padded it, you know. And I wouldn't have minded the padding because they're really good at writing, and writing scenes that wouldn't have felt like padding. Like, it's almost just like there's so much happening. Because we don't know where Vi is. We know that Victor's somewhere. We don't know where Jace is. We don't know where Echo is. We don't know where Heimerdinger is. We don't know where... Who did I list already? Vi... We don't know where Vi is. There's just a lot of unknowns and, like, so many characters that we are not keeping tabs on because there's so much going on. And now Vander is here and he's been turned into a wolf monster man? That has to be a character from League. That has to be it. That has to be it. I'll ask my League sibling. But yeah, it feels like there's so many characters that they could honestly have made 2 seasons. Just, I'm gonna guess, because so much has happened and I've just watched 4 episodes. There's 9. I'm gonna guess that the last 5 don't exactly like slow down on any of this. I'm gonna guess everything is kind of breakneck. So I don't know. I think at this point I'm gonna say probably at the end of watching the show I'm gonna say I wish they'd split into 2 seasons, just because. I think they could have. There is the material here that they could have just simply written more. The world is complex enough, the characters are complex enough, and we're losing track of the characters enough that I think that if we'd kept up with them, it would have written those extra episodes that they needed. So, but, I mean, it's not to say that this was a bad episode. It's not to say that, like, I don't know. This is me saying I want more Arcane, and that, you know, and that I think that they have the talent to be able to take episodes and just make them, to be able to take all these events that are happening, and they could have stretched them out, and it would have been, so they had just, you know, 2 more seasons instead of just 1 more season. And they could have done that, you know. I'm not saying that I'm disliking season 2 at all. You know, and obviously I talked about how I like how they're doing the time jumps. I do like it. I just want more Arcane. I don't know. I don't want this to be the last season. I don't want this to be the last season. It's insane that they brought Vander back. I might have to text my league sibling and just ask which hero I think he is. I guess I could Google it, but I could also just annoy him. I don't know why my mind is stuck on that first Maddie and Caitlyn interaction. It just is bothering me. Anyway, I guess hopes for next episode. Jinx not dying. Please. God, I love the way that they wrote her trying to come in as a hero and then them not even like recognizing that she's Jinx, that she is Jinx, and just her trying to don the hero thing and for it to not even work. And finally, you know, your hero has arrived and it isn't cheering, it isn't anything like that. It is just them silently touching her shoulder and like giving her reassurance, like their gratitude. And it isn't necessarily her that they needed, like it's the symbol that she is. You know, obviously Isha was able to be that symbol. It's just you know, somebody. I mean, Jinx, yes, Jinx has become a symbol. And the people who were there, yes, she saved them, but they weren't there for the spectacle of her showing up to save them. They were just there for, I don't know, it was just a powerful scene. Just a powerful scene because none of them who had even dyed their hair blue, they weren't cheering, they weren't like, yay, the Jinx has come to save us. They were just very quietly like touching her on the shoulder as a thank you. And it's almost like moving past the idea that she needs to be even present because her idea enough is almost, the idea of her is enough, obviously, because Isha was able to just invoke the idea of her and it was enough. So it wasn't important for her to show up and be like, ooh, I'm the grand hero, look at me, haha, it's Jinx. Just the idea of her was enough. And the fact that she came to save them, I guess it was a proof of faith. Not that it needed to be Jinx the hero, but just that somebody did come. Somebody did come to save them. And it happened to be Jinx, and that's great, because she's like she's a symbol, but it's people reaching past that performative aspect of her and reaching the actual person underneath. Because Jinx doesn't allow a lot of people to do that. And all of a sudden she was just in the middle of a corridor of people all reaching past, just touching her lightly, which Jinx doesn't do a lot of physical touch. And you really did see how vulnerable it made her feel. Her arc is amazing this season. Oh my god. But yeah, want to see what like Echo and Co are up to, and what his Lord and Savior is up to, and Vi. So I hope next episode not only establishes that Jinx is not dead, but also we can catch up on those characters. I'd like to also find out what happened to Mel, because I get worried when my wife disappears for a couple of months. Anyway, I'm Kira. If you happen to like the video, if you wouldn't mind pressing the button, it helps a lot. I'm a small channel, and if you're a repeat viewer, if you want to subscribe, that would mean a lot. So I hope you're doing well wherever and whenever you are, and I will see you very soon. Bye.